Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be going over all the new Multiversus stuff that has been added to the game and kind of giving you a fresh look at its official release. And we're going to be diving into some gameplay of some of my initial matches here on the couple days after the initial release, of course, after I had some footing to get back into it since I was an open beta player of the game. So this first game here is, again, I am playing as the Banana Guard. I'm going against the Finn. So you can see here early on I'm taking a lot of damage, and it's because Finn's attacks are very strong and he has a very much longer reach with his sword than the Banana Guard spear. So when you're trying to do attacks with the Banana Guard, it becomes harder and more difficult, especially since he doesn't have any throwable specials. Now, as you're looking through this fight, you can see that I am very much taking advantage of his uppercut attacks and his his special horizontal attack. That it allowed me to get a lot back into the match. You see having to dodge a lot, and the Finn, of course, his backpack is just doing serious damage to me. But what happens is that Finn, I believe this was his last big hit for a while, because Finn kept on getting these very weak hits that allowed me to keep on getting HP at him and keep on taking damage at him and still keep this high health. Because you see, I'm already at 170, and there's a lot of moves in this game that would just finish me off right here. But I keep on being able to dodge, and we actually start getting into a little combo here. And you can see that a lot of the Banana Guard's moves are charged, and you're able to charge them up, and you can see that this special just starts working really good when you start using it a lot. And even, it's a very good finishing move, and that I used it a lot to finish when I was playing a couple games through him and doing it. I will say though that his moving normal attack does cause him to fall over, so you just have to be careful when you want to use it, because it can get you some decent damage. But of course, if you miss and you fall over, that's going to be really bad for you. You can see here, his up attack gets you 3 shots. It's very good. It's very good for a finish. As you can see, I just got it again. He's going to immediately go to the backpack and finish me off. So then we get into the next part of this fight. Of course, I'm missing a lot of my attacks on him, and he's just getting a lot of free. We're able to dodge out of here, and we just keep on doing this little dodge fest. And it is just dodge after dodge until he finally just starts comboing me again. And just with Finn, I'm not able to do anything. You see my spear is just barely out of reach from him. Again, going back to just the sort of range of the spear. I missed that parry there because my character was turned the wrong way. And then you can see he just keeps on doing the same sort of attacks, gets it through, gets a big hit on me, and you can see how quickly this is just turned really back into Finn's control here. But when we get the spear in, it's going to throw the backpack down. Again, keep on missing my shots here, but then we get that special moving attack, which I love doing. And he also has that special up, which is the little helicopter spin. It works really well for Banana Guard. And you can see here we're doing the little emote thing. But while y'all see the gameplay behind, let's just talk about Multiversus launch in general. So I think it's been a good launch. Of course, I haven't gone through and played all the rifts yet, and I haven't done quite as much as I probably should have, but I think it's a good addition to the game, especially for people who are new to the game. I think the rifts add a lot of excitement and sort of tutorial to people, and it really does get them hyped for the game, because you're playing against all these different characters. And because especially when you get into these 1v1s, you can start noticing that a lot of people are going to be playing the same characters. Finn, very common one. I think Finn, Bugs Bunny, and Jason, those were the most I ran into while playing these past couple of days. And I really just think that you need to learn how to deal with those type of characters, and you want to always play against so many different characters so you can know, and that's what the rifts do very well, because in 1v1s, in no time, you will know how to defend against a Jake and a Jason and a Bugs Bunny. But you can see here, he just smashes me out again, but we are able to get 41 damage on him, which gives me a little bit of an advantage here. And what I noticed is late this game, he started using a lot more of these powerful attacks. Started using, his backpack spin, his high five, the Finn here, and it really didn't work. And I will say that is one thing, but Banana Guard does have an ability where he can supercharge up almost like Shaggy, and he gets a shield from it. But it's him lifting a weight. It does take a little while, but it's definitely worth it if you have the time to do it on especially a map like Batcave, it definitely is possible to do a lot easier than on a map like this. You can see here, he's starting to combo me, but then I get this great up here. And then, I mean, it's just that up attack is very good for him. And he has a lot of trichromatic, like not trichromatic, but like triple hits that he does that are very good. And of course, we end up getting the win here. And, I mean, I just love his impose. I just wanted to show that. It's so funny. And, of course, I think if you are watching this match as well while hearing me talk, the banana guard's good. If you're starting out the game, I definitely recommend playing him because he's very much of a beginner sort of player and character. But as you keep on moving up, I suggest just get to those bigger characters. For example, Joker, Jason, all of these. And jumping into our next match now, it was Joker versus Jason, two characters I just mentioned here. Now, Joker, the unique thing about Joker is that I find that his idle, special, and normal attack are very powerful. And his uppercut and hook, which, I mean, you can just see me just absolutely doing to this Jason right here. It is so powerful. So, honestly, I think Joker is going to be one of the strongest characters. I mean, you can see I've done 108 damage to this Jason without him touching me. And he has the special dash here. And, I mean, it's just combo after combo. So to explain it, so his normal idle attack is throwing a card. I think it's a great attack. I love it so much. And his normal his idle special attack is a electric shock, which I think the electric shock is so good and it's such a good finishing move, which you're going to see me use a lot. And his up X attack, of course, him throwing a crowbar, and then his moving normal attack is a punching bag that you can charge up, which is really good. Now you can see, of course, he got me stuck on the ledge, which is one of the things I recommend if you're a new player. Definitely learn how to deal with people on the edge pushing you down and also attacking on it as well. But you can see he also has an RPG. That is a great move for people like Jason, to deal with people like Jason, because in the smoke thing you can get away very fast. But you can see here, Jason's done a lot of damage to me right now, and it's kind of threatening. But what's going to happen, we're going to be able to come back here soon, because we can just start getting combos and hits here. Of course, we just keep on getting these up attacks, and these up attacks are so brutal to people who don't air dodge or don't do anything like that. And then he starts coming towards me, and while we did get some damage back, he does end up finishing me.
I'm like a bad penny.
So of course I was trying to just electrocute him here. I kept on missing. Caused me to get put in a cycle. That's the one thing about electrocuting. It's very risky if you can't get it right. But you can see how like it does so much damage, and I mean, it is just knocking him all over the place, and it ends up finishing him. I mean, once you get an attacker to like around 120, it's just gonna hurt so much. And the cool thing about Joker's idle attack is that every time he throws a card, it's a different type of card. Of course, you have your spades, your aces, your your spades, your clubs, your hearts, and your diamonds. And each type of card gives you a different sort of attack. So like you have an explosive one, you have one that throws 3, you have one that follows you. Just depends on what type of card you get. So you can see here, I'm just doing a lot of dodging, because that is a big thing with Joker, is that he has so many different types of attacks that really dodging him gets most of the attacks done. Because you see, like, I missed that electrocution, so now Jason is able to just put this thing on me, but I can air dodge him and finish it up with the crowbar up attack. And that's, I mean, Joker, I think, is one of the strongest people to play. You can see, playing Joker again here, you can see how Shaggy's trying to do it. He gets the super off. That's one of the things. When you're playing against Shaggy, you want to stop him from getting the super, because it allows him to do moves like that kick. Very dangerous. But you can see I'm able to just start attacking the Shaggy. We definitely had like a lot of misses here, and Shaggy tries to go for the knee. I noticed that, and I electrocuted in time because I knew he had to go towards me. See, he's just able to just rise up and get his super there, and then he just gets the kick off of me, which when they land that kick, it's just so bad to do. But you see, I keep on just able to electrocute him here. He gets the kicks down on me. He flips. He dodges the cards, which is unheard of, really, by a lot of people, especially those 3 cards. And he's just trying to do everything in his power to just finish me off. And it's just a tough battle. And you can see right now we're very even in terms of fighting and everything, and there's a lot of dodging, a lot of missed attacks here. And he ends up being able to finish me off with a kick because I was going for the electrocution. And then he's able to get the super right off the rip, which is one thing. If you're Shaggy, man, when you finish someone, just get the super ability right off the rip. But you can see there, you can see, I was trying to charge my thing up, which Joker has a claw attack. I was trying to charge it up, which you can see. I figured out that I was clicking the wrong button the whole time. And while he was doing his super, but he ended up wasting his super here, and that's the other thing is Joker. You don't want to end up wasting your super. Sorry, I scoop Shaggy. You don't end up wasting your super, because if you do, it can just really hurt you because you may not be able to get it back for a whole round. So really just getting your super when you can and using it to your advantage is good, especially when you have your opponent around 97, because that kick will be just an automatic throw out the ring. So you can see here doing a lot of dodging here, and then he was going for a super again. He didn't. And I mean, the card is really good, I will be honest with you. And, you know, taking the pogo stick into the upward attack, this upward attack does really good. It gives you a lot of damage. And I just think, I mean, of course I can eliminate them. I think Joker has a lot of good attacks. I think after you start mastering some of these people, if you're like, oh, I don't know who to play next, I would look at a Joker, a Bugs Bunny, a Shaggy, I would say maybe even a Superman. Superman's powerful when you learn his attacks and you kind of use them strategically, because some of Superman's attacks are very much so predictable, but you can learn through it. Now you can see here I'm able to charge up the ha-ha laughter meter. You can see at the bottom there, that is from Joker's down normal attack, which is basically just a pair of dentures that you can just charge up, and you can see right there I used them to hit him. It's not the best attack, but if someone's coming from me above, it's great to use to just stop them from coming. You can see I get a lot of hammer hits here, and you can just see that I'm able to finish him off, and even though I had the disadvantage technically most of that match, it's just about hitting your hammers correctly, hitting your shots, and really just making sure if an enemy's in there, you keep them in there. So that's the video, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, and just know that I do stream on Twitch daily now, so please go make sure to check it out and follow me for more content.